I have a fun question for you. Who likes action movies or action hero movies? Oh, I knew it. I knew it would be, it's unanimous. I do too. I love action movies, especially action hero movies. Let's see, Spider-Man, I love Spider-Man. What other action heroes or good. Yeah, PG-13. Yeah, we'll keep it that way. Yes, Marvel Comics. Yeah. Oh, the Incredibles, the Avengers. I even saw Ant-Man. Uh, when I was in Mexico, I saw Ant-Man in this. It's like a three. I forget what it's called. Where your seats vibrate and then you get sprayed on with water, depending on what the action is going on the screen. It was amazing. Uh, Indiana Jones, I know you guys are probably too young for that, but for some of the people, you guys remember Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. All right, one more. What action movie? Well, you were raising your hand, so yeah. Star Wars, yes. Yeah. All right, one more. Top Gun. I was thinking of Top Gun with Tom Cruise and even Harry Potter, right? There's definitely some action in the Harry Potter movies. Well, action. First of all, people love action movies because they're exhilarating, they're invigorating, you know, and more often than not, right? The good guys win, right? Don't we love that? See, action makes things happen. If you just talk the talk but don't walk the walk, what good is that, You probably heard the saying, action speaks louder than words, right? So, and there's a lot of truth to that. So action makes things happen. And Jesus calls us to act. Jesus calls us to action. If you're paying close attention to the gospel that I just proclaimed, what was the first word that came out of Jesus' mouth? The first word, I'll tell you, the first word was go. Jesus says, go. Go into the whole world and proclaim the gospel to every creature. Go. Go is an action word. You got to do it, Like I said, it's not enough to just say something. You got to act on it, right? Now, all right, before you start knocking on people's doors or standing on the street corner with a bullhorn and spewing probably scare tactics, stop. That's not the way to evangelize, okay? When Jesus says go and proclaim the gospel, okay, he's telling us to make an impact in people's lives. But he wants us to speak of the good that will happen if we follow him. All right? The best way to evangelize, the best way to spread the good news is to speak of the good things that will happen if we follow Jesus. There's so many good things. Speak of the joy that you'll experience if you have Jesus in your heart. Speak of the beauty of our church. And when I say beauty, I'm not just talking about, our beautiful churches, our gorgeous cathedrals all around the world, these breathtaking stained glass windows and art at the Vatican. Yes, those are definitely beauty. That's part of our church. But there's also beauty in the sense of the sacraments that we have. Some churches don't have sacraments. We have sacraments. We have the saints that intercede for us. And we have traditions and beautiful rituals in our church. Those are some of the beauty of our church. What else? Speak of the fact that a full life in Christ is the best life. Speak of the fact that Jesus gives us strength and hope in times of adversity, or maybe that's a big word, in times of, when you're having a bad day, when you're having challenges in life, who gives you strength? Who gives you strength? Or, yes, your parents through Jesus, because they They have the love of Jesus, okay? Yes, that's also that's a very good answer, because guess what? There's Jesus in each and every one of us, all right? If somebody asks you, how does Jesus look like? Well, just look at one another. There's Jesus in each and every one of us. We're made in the image and likeness of God. And one big thing, speak of the fact that you are massively loved and cared for by God. And that's a big one. God does not hate. He doesn't like sins, of course, but he loves, his love is so deep. Like, no words can even describe his love. His love is it's just beyond words. So when you spread the good news, speak of the massive love and care that he has for us. You know, Saint Mark, whose feast day we celebrate today, he played a vital role in spreading the good news of Christ in the early church. Well, as a missionary, well, we too are called to be missionaries. We are called to spread the good news. And yes, each and every one of you, myself included, we could all be Christian superheroes that can make a difference in this world.
Hello, OLPH. My name is Mary Lynn Januszewski, and I'm the Director of Finance and Operations at Our Lady of Perpetual Help Parish in Glenview, Illinois. And this message comes to you with heartfelt gratitude and thanks for your ongoing generosity and support of OLPH Parish. This overwhelming generosity allows us to continue to serve and to minister to the parish community in so many different ways. So thank you, OLPH, for all you do. You are much appreciated.